There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper. Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in... Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of talismans like that, maybe the Fatui are caught being able to channel divine power in battle? And the plot thick. Alright, that's the last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour. Let's go!
I'll keep this close.
Right on time. I myself... Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon, yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today...
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Matt...
No. Those lilies have all... Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused... Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by... Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the flowers.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
It's time to sing, whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue? Can get away? Yahoo! Sacred name, Fortune Preserver. Motion to compel.
Go!
Here we go. Winter glide. Boom, boom. Inadmissible evidence.
Go!
Yeah. Motion to compel. Let's play. Time for takeoff. Here we go. Let's play. Yeah.
Water jet!
Incinerate! Go. Here we go. Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal...
Well, that's nice and all, but...
Unfortunately...
That's so late.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her face?
Hello, traveler. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did.
Huh. She's acting different from the...
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an...
You came all the way out here to see the flower?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing...
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already... Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a leap, but as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to...
Huh? Did you just...
Yes, I am a mix of human and... After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. Well, let's save that. I also know where wild glaze lilies can be.
Oh, so did you sing a song?
Indeed, I did. I know
Wow, so you really know your...
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this if you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was...
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort, so you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds... Alright, I think it's about time... What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the Fatui?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every move now.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally...
Do they intend to exercise...
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet. However, both sides were quite obstinate.
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands.
And what now?
That's all Ning... She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must reign. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an Neither path is an easy...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral...
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion...
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double... So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's... He must be waiting for the moment. But where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this? Wow! It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so, this is where all of Tevat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe... Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky trick. But even if we can't take, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora, it's... Oh, right! Back to business. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paim, quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides.
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location. Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from...
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbor, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your... The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, either way. We now come to my the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that...
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow. When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the out. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But heck, fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Let's play!
Water jet!
Not bad, not bad. Celestial Voyager!
Water jet!
Brace yourself! Here we go! Boom boom! Time for your arraignment! Rise.
How unbecoming. You've made some progress. You're wide open.
Orders given. Orders received.
Poor timing.
Brace yourself.
Try this.
Motion to
Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
How rude.
All you do is run. Got you. No use hiding back there.
Yahoo!
This!
Wouldn't brace yourself.
Water jet!
All you do is run. Raging tide!
Yahoo! Motion to compel.
Something else catch your eye? You've got some skills.
Boom boom! Let's play!
Go!
No use hiding back there.
Here we go!
Crush you!
Life goes on.
All you do
Think
is
you
run.
can get away? Yahoo!
Changing
How
time!
rude!
Break!
Incinerate!
No use
Invisible
hiding back
evidence!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
Brace yourselves!
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Yahoo! Motion to compel! Wheel of Life. Let's play! Boom boom! Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Water jet!
Incinerate! Go.
Dull.
Brace yourselves. Boom boom! Wheel of Life.
Die here. Bombs away!
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver. Let's play! Incinerate! Time for your arraignment! Boom boom! Fast rise. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Go!
Here we go! Brace yourselves! Wheel of life. Incinerate!
Die here.
Here we go! Life goes on. Brace yourselves! Here we go! Boom, boom! Time for takeoff.
You're cut above.
Look! Child...
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul and now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship...
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone. Then, in fact, it might be that the...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond... As such,
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. The truth is, the world belongs to... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's...
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon stones. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would...
But the Archon War ended
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils! Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to... With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we... Did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this over...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an... Which is why we must stop that monster.
So the Archon War was fought... So will the power of the Chi-Sing...
We've already discussed this together, and...
What? Wait...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi-Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did crack. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one.
I suppose this is one... So be it. We shall use the upgraded... We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia.
Not breaking a sweat!
Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Water jet!
Yahoo!
Looks like I went too far.
Here we go!
Water jet! Let's move. Have a load of this.
Let's play!
Let's move. Go!
Life goes on. Yahoo! Yeah! What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Go.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
It isn't time for a break yet!
Go!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't help!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the tiny giant cars! Wow! It's Madame Pink's shockwave! This grid is really strong!
guy went too far.
Here we go.
You're back into
Time for takeoff. Let's play. Yeah.
This is it.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast! I object.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Brace yourself.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Let's play.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Yeah. Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Yeah. Let's play. Go. Look at me. Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Looks like I went too far. This is it.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last. It will be some time before the Overlord of the
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be...
Save your flattery.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income. At first, it was only the size of it. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very...
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time. But that does not mean that the Liyue... Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of protect...
I mean no offense. I simply hope...
Forebears, you say? One doubt...
This morning, Rex Lap...
What?
In the dream, I yearn to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qi... But I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's as the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar...
Each of the 7 nations has its own...
Though your point is the very height of As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised...
All right. Didn't Ningguang suggest...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last, although I am a mere mortal.
Huh? Why does...
Weren't you frightened?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong... When danger is near, thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
You see, the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But although their blood is weak, the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conk.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti. Oh, right! It's a child wanted to unleash the... But we were able to handle... Oh, and speaking of that... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshem Funeral Parlor.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the... Last time we saw Zhongli was... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on... We had better go and make...
The key here is consumer psychology.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
What should I put in my letter?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, it seems...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard.
No, don't let her get... You've yet to gather the powers of... So it might be best to keep things...
Well, If it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing.
Paimon knew the.
Oh, now don't say that. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, the real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Cursed. So actually.
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now.
What in the world are you talking?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? No, wait! That's a.
I do not give it for free. I give it as a
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death?
Gathering all the forces.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know. I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is not even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept until one drizzly day, as I stood motionless among the crowd.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in, so I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, that's right. Which is why I could—
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and—
Of course. And it would have been just as a child quickly matures after losing their parent.
In the end, the resolution to all that has Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, credit is also due to Senora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill. All of these things turned out as I had planned. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power.
Huh? That—
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it—
Hey, what about me? Doesn't it—
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of—
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no—
Fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told—
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts As for the bargaining chip that the Tsar— Uncover that answer for yourself in your future.
Paimon can't— So Zhongli—
One of the claw—
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. Yes, and
Say.
now that you mention it, that's I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things?
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the...
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the street... There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the...
Fatui? They search...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui...
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and adepti live glorious lives. But rumors and hearsay abound on the streets, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the... Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Did Zhongli tell them in secret? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting... Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously,
3,700.
we, the people of Liyue, were indeed the long Now that we have awoken from, will you stand with us as...
So concludes the words of her... Does Her Eminence the Yuheng...
Huh? Is she?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really...
Is that the traveler who they say
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up.
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making...
Why, you... If you were looking...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone... And here you are look...
Why would I not feel right if the two of you...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out...
You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this... When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must...
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were split, since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Travel, that is true.
Paimon thinks that we...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too
Paimon thinks we've heard that one.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the soul.
Whoa!
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, all right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particular... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement...
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for... All right then. Was there anything... The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even... Kuching is absolutely right now. Though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind. Could the original person who brought up the idea... All right then. Was there any...
That's right. Zhongli, now since Morax is... Also, isn't the Golden House the only...
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a length...
This is terrible!
Yes, this is indeed... Well, I suppose we'll just leave...
Then, did you at least set some...
Oh, a private fund.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you... Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way... All right then. Was that... Well then.
Look over. She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. What? You mean you used to act like that? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination? Oh, you must mean So, this imaginary friend of yours. When does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends? Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose... No way! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard.
I'm here because Lisa...
What?
Come now, that's no way to speak. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import...
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called a Nernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself. Perhaps it's because she... If you want to know for sure, just
So, you can see them?
Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you.
Paimon wants to see? All right then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
There it is! Behold, a float...
Wait, imagine...
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty is...
No fair.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it?
I'm friends with a flying plane.
Because then when it's windy, you and...
Isn't that called being...
That's what I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventure. I think his name was... Stanley's, and you can tell he's an The Amazing Adventures of Stanley are... He's in the city at the moment.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge? No,
Well...
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Serious? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it.
Seems to me you'd find some way of... just...
Oh, and if I did have one to...
throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy.
I see no reason to cling...
Is that so? Then I trust...
Sorry. I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master Dealer...
Seems our suspicions were right.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up?
This raises an... Let's go... How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some...
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's...
Oh,
are you all...
You bet. Today, I hope so that you can fight shoulder to...
I mean, obviously I want... Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Oh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every...
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Shame. Didn't manage to...
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Shame. Didn't manage...
How can I smash all these training dummies at...
As you wish.
Once.
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Next time, be sure...
Oh, thank you.
So modest.
Well, I'm exhausted from training.
Ellen, she's our...
Thanks. Shoot. But honorary knight. Could you deliver a message? He's gone adventuring at the temple. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Great.
this once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean... Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
We didn't bag all the loot last time!
You can get away. Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Let's play. Rise. Brace yourself. Motion to compel.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, so, you must...
Yes.
Actually,
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able...
Oh, I see.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is.
Whoa! You are Stan...
I must... Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back? Or...
I think we should keep going. With Stanley...
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you wanted to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude, you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the man Javari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. The gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Yeah! Brace yourselves!
Wheel of life.
Go!
Here we go!
Water jet!
Traveler, I believe could I ask you to use the Nerno...
What? Stanley?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot. And you're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his interesting idea?
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got the weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by monsters. I don't know whether you believe me, but since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try? I don't know. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable. Right now, I'm just a rookie. So, what do you... I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my...
Aw, poor Jack. Venti, you...
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare...
Dada Upa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry.
holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely. Let's play. Go. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Brace yourselves. Hello?
Are you sure? Why would hilly trails be...
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of
This is in terrible shape.
Say, Jack, if you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back.
You're right.
Let's scout around.
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting...
What happened? Why did...
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
What? Where?
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Right. Lo and behold.
Liar, a chunk of scrap wood with that...
There's also wine stains on it.
And yet, my bard's intuit warriors wear their... Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
You do have a point. Okay, then. Well... Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly trillium by now. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Time for takeoff.
Hey! He dropped the shield.
Guys, thank you so much. Mom, Dad.
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! What are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing here, bud?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise.
I'm starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dotto. Wow. Then I admire...
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer. I'll get back to...
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he should... Although, on further reflection, someone who can't let go of the... I wonder if such a person...
What are you talking...
I'm just... Anyway,
Tell me, Stan.
Huh? Why does he keep repeating it? Could there be another?
Oh, Stan, it should have been me. I should have been the one that died in the Melchivari that day. If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me. You were a renowned adventurer.
I think our friend really did make it, but the real adventurer. The real Stanley is the one who died to—
Wait! So the only—
I fear that maybe—
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley will never die. I'm sorry, Stanley. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes!
Go.
But—
Leave now.
Honorary Knight! Venti! I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me.
Oh!
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay—
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid—
No, not yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has— Stanley, Oh, we'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover.
Stanley's really fond of that kid. Jack left.
Oh.
Huh? All of us—
Just now. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that—
You're not a total fraud.
Stories? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, that's my biggest secret of all. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred war—
I'm too old. I'm complete. No adventurer should have to go.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Merchavari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't thank you all. I'm sorry, but...
Ah, wonderful! This calls for a
And by libation...
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack, I'll head off to fetch the wine.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never...
You made it.
Just tell us where you...
Yep. Well, sort of. When actually it's just a half bottle. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon!
That's right. The tyrant of the winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better. Or tiny...
A tiny elemental being?
Yup. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon,
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon! Now's the time you said...
Getting a little peckish or so. You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
things here.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Transfers of supplies must be reported.
Here we go!